Go through many things, there's nothing impossible. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be reduce. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause bossing I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party. I just want to party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party. Go party.
Now we done mix and master.
We've got
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose.
along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis, just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Fires from the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, that's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night. We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks. The three from Washington. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to White. And here's Brown for three. Boston again missing. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's Holiday. From 13. Brown can't hit. Outside Irving. Down low. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston on offense. Searching for their first points of the game. Outside, Brown. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
Boston shooting their first free throw in this game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tatum with a steal. White with it. Now Thompson defending. Tatum from long range. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Dinwiddie. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Porzingis. Boston trailing. White. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Tipped away. Pass to Marshall. From deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. No good, off the front rim.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Davis. Over Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now White. The three. Boston again missing. And there's the horn and the end of one. Not a lot of scoring yet in this one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
The Mavericks, 7.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's his first.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Spins to the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Left side Irving. 6 to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 5.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, Kessler Edwards.
Here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. There's a screen by Marshall. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And that one misses.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
Outside, Williams. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
3.
Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Outside Irving. To the paint. The shot. Williams misses.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And the second free throw is good. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Tatum. Inside. Pass to Pritchard. Brown with it. Irving picks him up. Shot clock at 5. Brown gets the inside finish.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Spin move. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 5 now.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
The Mavericks making a switch here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Celtics making a change here. Mavericks trail by 6. There's 1:12 left to play in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Gafford with the block. Here's Davis. He takes it in.
The amazing thing about AD, you don't have to create for him. He's a big man who can create for himself.
.34 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside Craig. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Irving for 3. Here's Pritchard. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line, Peyton Pritchard.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Thompson. Now here's Davis. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boston leading by 7. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Here's Pritchard. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Shireman. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. The three from Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
3 points.
Thompson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And it's Shireman missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Looking a lot like his dad right there, Klay Thompson with the physical play, challenging that interior.
Here's Pritchard. From 12 feet. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Irving for 3. That shot missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And Davis with the block.
Substitution on the court.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Right side Brown. Outside Tatum. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
For the lead. He can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Holiday. The kick out to White. Now here's Brown. White looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Misses and the dry spell continues. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now here's Davis. To the inside. For the tie. Easy money for Davis inside. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Right side Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston. The Mavericks leading. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. And it's Washington missing. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
And here's Gafford. No points yet. Over Holiday. Tipped.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back. Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Back to Irving. looking to end this cold spell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
On the wing, Holiday. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Holiday's gotten his second bucket of the game. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Lively. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Irving with it. Dinwiddie outside. Irving looking around. The rebound, Celtics. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Washington outside. Clock is at 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Thompson. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thompson outside. Gafford the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Davis from long range. AD stretching the floor.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Out to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. There's the 3. Tatum pulls it in.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Now here's Irving. Outside Davis. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. And he gets it back. Fires from deep. Clock at 6. 4-3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Get out of bounds. Boston will have it.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Holiday. Outside White. Pass to Brown. This one for three. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside Irving. From the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Here's Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here we go. The Celtics on the run.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And here we go. The Celtics on the run. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Davis with a rebound.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Back to Irving. Wing shot on the way. It's off. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.